So today, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission put itself and the fracked gas pipeline companies above the courts and above the law when they issued a declaratory order that was in direct contradiction to a ruling by the Third Circuit Federal Court of Appeals that said that pipeline companies could not use the power of eminent domain against states and against state-owned properties. So the Delaware Riverkeeper Network is going to be filing a rehearing request as soon as possible in order to be able to challenge this FERC decision. But the way the FERC process operates, before we will be allowed to take our challenge into the courtroom, FERC is going to have to either grant or deny that rehearing request. What FERC will do is it will neither grant nor deny that rehearing request on the substance. Instead, they are going to issue something called a tolling order that will very literally put us into a legal purgatory that prevents us from challenging FERC's decision until such time as they lift that tolling order. Those tolling orders have sometimes been in place as long as 2 years, so that by the time people get access to the courts, it's already too late. Eminent domain has been exercised, pipeline projects have been constructed, and they've even been put into service. So we're concerned by how this is going to play out. I anticipate that the state of New Jersey is also going to issue a rehearing request. They too will likely also be the subject of a tolling order and will be put into that legal limbo, that legal purgatory. So we're going to have to find a way to figure this out, but the Delaware Riverkeeper Network, and I'm sure the state of New Jersey, are going to do anything and everything we can to defend the rights of our states to say no to the exercise of eminent domain by these private fracked gas pipeline companies that are simply seeking to improve their profits at the expense of the rest of us, including future generations, in how they are going to exacerbate climate instability. The truth is that up until this point, for decades, FERC has been allowing and encouraging fracked gas pipeline companies to use the power of eminent domain against states to take property in which states have a property interest. The state of New Jersey was the first state to challenge the misuse of eminent domain against the state and to claim that to do so was a violation of the sovereign immunity of the state. So the Third Circuit ruling that happened in the fall of last year, that was setting precedent for moving forward. The fact that FERC is now unilaterally overriding that federal court ruling is not only setting a dangerous precedent on the substance, but it's also setting a dangerous precedent in how FERC operates, in that FERC now has declared itself to be above the law and above the courts, and very literally to be accountable to nobody in how they decide to advance these fracked gas pipeline projects.